Hi, this is Amy at Amy Common Sense Southern. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I upload 2 to 3 times a week. So today I am here to do a little how to get back on track after the long holiday weekend video. I actually filmed this yesterday as a what I eat in a day, but when I went back and looked at how the footage turned out, I wasn't happy with the quality of it. So here I am 2 days into my week, just going over what I've been doing and what I've been eating to get back on track. So over the weekend, we went to the beautiful Roanoke, Virginia. I'll try to insert some pictures that I took. And it's just a beautiful place in the mountains in Virginia. And that's where we were all weekend. We stayed at the historic Hotel Roanoke. I have a little family connection with that place too, so it's really special to me. And so while we were there Friday night, we ate dinner with friends at the Regency Room. It's a really a beautiful place and a really nice setting. And then on Saturday, I ate at my favorite Indian buffet that I miss dearly. And you got to be careful with buffets. They're tricky, but I think I did a good job. And then Saturday night, we ate at Montano's, which is another one of those Roanoke establishments that you just got to go to if you're ever there. A family-owned business, and it's been there a really long time, but they're constantly keeping it new and fresh and updating it. So it's really just an icon in Roanoke. And then on Sunday, and this was the only meal I had on Sunday, about mid-afternoon, we went to the Home Place restaurant in the Catawba Valley, and it's an old house, old farmhouse, and it's been converted into a restaurant, and you eat family style. And for those of you that aren't familiar with what a family style restaurant in the South, it's everything is brought to the table in bowls and plates, and you pass everything around. So it's kind of a cross between a buffet and a sit-down meal, because you get some choices in what they bring to the table. And it's like a little buffet just for your group. And that was nice. It was a big group of us, and we had a great time, and it's delicious food. But now I'm back to reality. And so what am I doing and what am I eating to get back on track? Because honestly, I was not tracking the whole time I was there. I mean, I was keeping track of it in my head, kind of thinking, this is a good choice, this is not a good choice. And really, isn't that the purpose of Weight Watchers, to kind of train you what to do and what not to do? So I wasn't strictly tracking, I was being mindful, but now I want to get back to tracking. So yesterday, and I will insert pictures of this, yesterday I did not eat breakfast because I was gone all weekend. I didn't get to shop and prep and meal plan and do all that kind of stuff. So I didn't even eat any breakfast yesterday morning, but I did take my water. So that was a good choice that I made. I took my water with me. And then for lunch, Panera Bread saved me. I had their spicy Thai salad with chicken that with the dressing, it is only 8 points. And that was really good and really filling. And I had their fruit cup, which is of course 0 points. And that had pineapple and blueberries, and I think maybe strawberries, cantaloupe, and pineapple. Really, really good, 0 smart points. And I just skipped the whole chips or bread. And then last night for dinner, I just thought I'm going to have a dinner out of the freezer. So I did have some mushrooms because I did a grocery order when I got home, but I had some thawed tuna steaks that I just broiled in the oven, and just with a little bit of lemon pepper seasoning on it. And then Food Lion sells these bags of frozen green beans that you can microwave in the bag, and it's like less than $1 maybe when they're on sale. They're a great buy. And so I just sauteed those after I pulled them out of the microwave. I had already had my mushroom sauteing with a little bit of dill and some lemon zest, and threw those green beans in there. It's like there's enough water just in there with the green beans to kind of scrape up any bits on the bottom of the pan that might have browned from browning your mushrooms. And I just hit that with a little bit of lemon balsamic vinegar, just maybe a teaspoon right there at the very end. So just for the olive oil there that I consumed in with preparing those two things, I am counting that as 4 points. Oh, and included in that 4 points would be my baked apples. You've probably seen my baked apple video. If not, I'll link it for you. And so I just wanted my baked apples for dessert. So I've got pictures there for you from that. So then last night, because I got my grocery order, I had stuff to be able to prep a little bit. And so I made some overnight oats last night, and I had overnight oats with a banana this morning, and I'm counting that as 4 points. And then for lunch today, I've got some of those little guacamole packs that you can get, and I have some bread that I'm going to talk about that bread later. Nobody ever talks about this bread, and it's just the best thing. I'll get to that later. I'll try to link to it if I can find a link so you can see what it is. And I'll talk more about that in depth in another video, but I'm just having kind of my own little avocado toast thing with some Boar's Head Oven Gold turkey for lunch with some strawberries. And tonight we're going out, which is kind of unusual on a Tuesday night, but we had an opportunity to go out on a Tuesday night for a little date night. So I'm trying to keep the points low today because I don't know what dinner is going to be like. One thing I'm doing also is I decided not to weigh myself yesterday because I've noticed that when I've been out of town and eating only restaurant food for a few days, when I come home, I might be up 3 or 4 pounds. And I've learned that that's not that I gained 3 or 4 pounds of fat over the weekend. It's just that I probably had a lot more sodium because I'm eating restaurant food, and so that some of that's water weight gain. So what I do when I go on a trip like that is after 2 or 3 days of really good eating and tracking, then I will weigh myself and consider, okay, that's my starting point for the week. So I just kind of give myself a break on that. I know some people have different feelings about weighing in. I like to weigh myself every day, every other day, especially if I've had a particular heavy meal, just to see, did that throw me off track? So I'm just not going to weigh myself until later this week and just see where I am, just give my body a chance to get back in its normal routine and rhythm with my eating and drinking water and all that stuff. Because, I was not able probably to drink as much water as I normally do when I was traveling. I'm not perfect about getting enough water anyway when I'm doing my normal routine. I try, but I'm just not perfect about it. And then just to go on a vacation like that, I don't have my normal stuff, all my stuff at home, my thermos bottle, the ice from the door of my fridge. I don't have all those things with me. So, you just do the best you can. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to you. Just know that if you have a wild weekend, just get back on track the next week. If you gain a pound or two, it's not the end of the world because this is a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? It's about the long term. So just jump back on the horse, jump back on the wagon, whatever cliche you want to use, and have a great week. And don't fret about it. Again, this is Amy at Amy Common Sense Southern. Go ahead and like this video if you wouldn't mind, and subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Do all the things, and I'll see you next time.